Miss Reta Jo Lewis as our keynote address. Come on up here, Reta.
All right. First of all, thank you all for giving me a few minutes to be able to be here with you. Wendy, it is such a pleasure to be joining you all in New York for this great celebration. And also, when I look around the room and I see so many women who are empowered already, it just lets me know that we're in the right place. And then, you know, one of my good friends who's also on your speaker's card, Tina Nova, you all gonna get to hear from her later. She's a big scientist and, you know, biotech and expert in all things, taking her business and selling, I don't know how many businesses, but she's gonna tell you all about that. Because, absolutely, because there's nothing like having role models. It is nothing about having, as they say, I think it was Maya Angelou said that you can't be what you can't see. And so I think we can see all of you in this room, and it lets us know who you are and what you're doing. So good morning, and on behalf of the XM Bank, Wendy, thank you very much for letting us be here. Again, you know, it's been a privilege to serve in this capacity for the last almost 3 years. I'm the first African-American person and the second woman to serve as the president and chair and CEO of XM Bank in 90 years. And I can tell you that one of the, and as they say, you can be the first, but don't be the last. You know, our mothers tell us that. So, and because there has been one woman before me. So, you know, as we follow in each other's footsteps, I will tell you, it is very, very wonderful to be here on very solid ground with an organization as we do, that we have, I believe, so much in common with. You know, as I mentioned, you know, for those of you who do not know, Export-Import Bank is America's only official, independent, federally chartered export credit agency that is charged with the mission of facilitating exports and supporting U.S. jobs. It is then in 1934 when Franklin Delano Roosevelt founded XM Bank. He has embodied that mission then, and I will tell you that Vice President Harris and President Biden embodies that same spirit that they have asked all of us to do here today. So as we are opening up opportunities for all sizes and virtually all sectors, one of the things that I want to let you know is they say, what do you want to leave and let them know before you go? It is about the fact that we are an institution that provides direct loans, loan guarantees, working capital guarantees, and export credit insurance. And those are areas whereby we can assist small business, women in underserved and small businesses in underserved communities to help us meet some additional mandates that Congress gave to us. It asked us to make more of our $135 billion financing available in clean energy and environmentally beneficial. Asked us to make more money available in the transformational exports, everything. She talked about AI, so AI is one of them, AI, quantum computing, fintech, you name it, renewables. They asked us to make more money available, financing available in sub-Saharan Africa. And primarily what has brought us here today is they've asked us to have a special focus on small business, especially owned by women and those in underserved communities and minorities. I would tell you we did about $8.4 billion last year, and $1.7 billion of that was in small business. About 400 million of that was with women and minority entrepreneurs. So we try to, thank you, we try to live up to our word. I will tell you that it is good to be here with my team. I think we have our Senior Vice President, raise your hand, Anastasia, right here, who's gonna be, say here. We have Brandy, who has been, I call it the living witness of the work that we have done with young professionals. So she came in as an intern, and now she has a real job. But more importantly, she has her master's degree, and so therefore she has worked her way through the system, and we are living with the fact that when I walked in the door, we had 4 interns, and we have now, in 3 years later, had about 68 per year. We have to train the next generation. So before I take my seat, I will tell you that there are so many examples for you to see and for you to witness how to grow your bank to grow your business, especially if you're exporting. I always say, I never like to tell people to go to websites, but I tell people to go to xm.gov. If you go to xm.gov, you're going to see people like Auburn Manufacturing President Kathy Leonard, who is Kathy's out of Maine. You're going to see people like B. Nutty Company, who is out of Indiana. You're going to see companies like Carval Distillery, that is out of Illinois. And they tell the story of, as a woman-owned business, as a woman-owned entrepreneur, how they took their business from point A to point B and making sure that they were exporting. Someone like Auburn Manufacturing, Kathy from Maine, she said she started her business small. When she started her company, she had 2 people. Then when they started exporting, she maybe had 4 people. And she now has a little over 50 people at this point, and she is exporting and growing quite nicely. And so on that website, you're going to see women and people tell their stories. And that's what really, I think, continues to give women and men the confidence that they need in order to move into exporting. One of the things we found out from COVID is that as those who are exporting are more resilient, they have a larger workforce. They actually can endure hard times, especially as all of us saw people coming out of COVID. And we also saw the resilience of those types of companies who were able to pivot quicker because they could also use the financing tools of an Ex-Im bank. So I will tell you, I think we have fantastic resources. We also have some specialized folks that can also work with our external team. We call it our MWOB team that can offered a new product this year, Fast Track, what we call Equity Express Select. So when you go on that website, see those links to be able to ask for counseling about how you would be doing your businesses if you want to export. And so those women, those policies, they'll tell you about that particular policy that can help you cover receivables that are created by selling in international buyers on open accounts and credit terms. But to wrap up, I will tell you, all of you are going to hear all day long, and you know it, we don't have to keep reminding you about how women are the fastest growing businesses in the world, and especially here in the United States. You're going to hear about the jobs that they're creating. You're going to hear also about the fact that we are not, as women, business owners and entrepreneurs, getting that amount that really, from a venture perspective, from a family offer, from an private equity perspective, that can also help us grow our business. But one of the things I tell people is that I think the money is right here in this room. The partnerships are right here in this room. And if they are not, we have to work with our allies and friends, and male allies and friends, to ensure that we have the ability to help our companies move into exporting and to move to the next level. So last night when I was being interviewed, they said, choose women, join WEDO. I like to put another one on there and say, and think about Ex-Im. As you are trying to grow your business, come to us early, come to us often, make sure you reach out for our counsel and advice, and know that it only starts with an application. So as we are sitting here today, being able to support all of you about collaborating and cooperating, I applaud the work that the women entrepreneurs are doing today, because yes, you can make a difference, and you're making a difference every single day. Thank you for giving me a few minutes.
Also, not everyone can go run after her when she leaves, but let me just say, she controls $135 billion for U.S. women. All the women who have companies in here, you've got to follow her because she controls it, right? We're going to do it?
That's what they say.
Anyway, so she can't stay for the Pioneer Awards, so we are absolutely honored. Are the kids here? Yes. Where are they? No, they're not here yet. Okay, we have these cute little kids from Queens 277 that have created the Pioneer Awards, and here's her award. She's an ultimate pioneer, and we are so honored. Thank you so much.
No, thank you. I would be staying, but my sister is getting married in Georgia, and I gotta go, because you know what? You cannot ever miss family. Thank you very much. Bye, ladies.